Ba ba ba. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up. There we go. Okay. So this is a first brew of a deck that I've had in the back of my mind for a little bit now. It is Koma Cosmic Serpent Upkeep Tribal. So basically every card in here is focused on having an upkeep ability. And then the reason why we do that is so that where are we? 3 minutes. So that when we can double those abilities with Paradox Haze. It's a very simple game plan. I don't know how well it will work. It's Simic, so it's automatically powerful. Um we are running a bunch of clone effects too, which will allow us to copy the really good token creations that we will get on our upkeep. And also Koma's just a really good commander by itself. It protects itself, it can control the board, and it creates bodies on each upkeep. So just by getting it on the battlefield and it surviving a turn rotation, you can get about 9 powers split between or 12 power split between 3 creatures. Not even counting Koma, which would make it 18. So yeah, I overall this deck should perform pretty well. I am excited to see how it works. There's a bunch of other cards. There's cards that abuse the fact that it creates a 3/3 on each upkeep, like Elemental Bond, so we draw a card each time it happens. Overall, it looks like a busted deck, but I don't know how it will play. So I guess that's what we're going to find out today. So let's go to Commander, open play. Um let's see. We'll create a game. Get that set it up. MTGO. So how's everyone doing out there? Sorry about the weird timing. Uh, because of the snow in Texas. Uh, there's just several Oh, hey, Murder Muffin. Does my audio sound a bit better, by the way? I tried a few things. Um, I'm doing pretty good. I wasn't able to stream earlier because the people were helping out needed to use the Wi-Fi as well, so which is fair. Ooh, this is a bad opening hand. We're gonna need to mulligan this. I don't think this is any better. Are we gonna have to go down to 3? So we have a Tatiova, commander player, a Sakaya, the Unyielding. I tried a few things. I'm keeping my microphone closer to my mic. Or I'm keeping my face closer to my microphone. Okay, yeah, I messed with the settings, turned it down a bit closer, and also just moved my mic a bit. Because if I put it, because if I put it here, it doesn't sound as good. But if it's right here, it sounds like I'm whispering into your ear. So I'll have to keep that in mind for future things. Okay, so we can keep this. It sucks we had to go down to 6, though. I think in this hand we put back a forest. And then we foretell Aldruin's Epiphany. I want to know the lore behind the gods on Palaham. I realized I know nothing about how it's supposed to play out. So we want to keep this, and we'll put a forest back. Probably should. Maybe I should have put a verdant forest. Oh, yes. Is this better? Yeah, that's a bit better. See? We're working this out. I'll get this eventually. Okay. So we're going second, it looks like. Which is good. Although I don't like how we have a Grand Abolisher Arbiter opponent. We may never get to cast our spells. Yeah. See, our opponent's already trying the politics. Ah, great. So, it looks like Virvian is saying that his power level is about an 8. Or 9. Or just an 8. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So our game plan is to try and get stuff out as quickly as possible, I guess. But I guess that's always the game plan. Ooh, Veil Summers. That was a good draw. So we'll Breeding Pool, have it come into play tapped, and then pass turn. We just saved ourselves 2 lives. 2 life. Who knows? That could win us the game. So yeah, as I was saying, this deck is focused on upkeep abilities. So the deck both has a few extra turn spells, so that way we get additional upkeeps. There's an argument that if we want to be mean, we could put something like Winter Orb or not Stasis, but other stacks effects into the deck, so that way our opponents slow down while we still get the same amount of value. So that's something that we could do. They play Skyline Cascade. The card that always shows up when I'm searching for Cascade cards. I feel like it'd be fun to try and build like Living End in Commander. I feel like I've done that though with my, what deck was it? Oh, my Manaless Dredge deck. It's like right here and I couldn't remember the name. Okay, so our opponent is waiting for us. So upkeep, draw. Ooh, yes. Sakura Tri-Builder. Let's play that. It doesn't really matter what we grab. It doesn't really matter what we grab here. We could, I think we get a forest just because we have Verdant Force. So that way we can for sure cast it, even if we keep getting blue lands, or islands, as they're colloquially known by literally everyone else. Let's see if it resolves, though. So, let's see. So, they're putting a land onto the battlefield. I think I can just F6 through this turn. Okay, so... So, our commander costs 7 mana, and if things continue at this rate, I don't know if we'll for sure hit it. Arguably, this may not be a very good game, but we went down to 7, and we kept a hand with mostly lands, so... So let's see what they do here. So there's just they're fetching out a card. I assume that they're warriors slash an aggro deck. That's always my assumption though when I see Sakai. So I'm so used to just seeing the art and knowing what the card does that I've totally forgot some of the names of the cards, if I'm being honest. So I mean, if you would have just this Verdant Catacombs, if you would have showed me the art, I could tell you exactly what the card did, but I probably couldn't have told you the name. So it's really funny when I know everything about the card except for the card's name. Yeah, forest is what I was saying. F6. And F6. Wow, I almost thought I skipped my turn. That would have sucked. So we have 4 lands, but we don't really have anything we can do with it. So we're ahead, but we're not, propaganda. They're probably a stack. It's hard, though, because I know I don't want to target them, but... So I don't think we play this here. I think we just foretell. I think we just foretell Epiphany. And then, pass turn. So that way, on turn 6, we can take an extra turn. Voila! Ooh, hello, Rob. Welcome back. This isn't a stacks deck. I'm letting you know. I haven't joined the dark side yet. We'll get there eventually. Although, I don't think a stacks deck would be good content, so maybe that's a bad idea. Actually, yeah, scratch that. I don't think I'm ever going to play stacks unless enough people ask me. Because I don't feel like posting a 4-hour-long video. That's not true. My philosophy with stacks, though, is that you can stack the board as long as as long as you can put it into a place where you can win quickly. I say as I have a deck that stacks the board and doesn't win quickly. But, you know, we be hypocrites sometimes. So, today will also probably be a shorter stream because, well, there's a bunch of people here and I don't have as much leeway as I normally would have. Yes, everyone loves stasis. Uh, my philosophy of stacks is it gives you everyone around the table to spend time together. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm just helping create friendships. That's what stasis does. Stasis creates friendships. Oh, I can't keep a straight face after saying that. Oh, I'm gonna have to post that as a clip. I'll have to clip that later. Communication is key. In the times of the pandemic, everyone needs. Sometimes you need a little stasis to be driven out of the monotony. Sometimes the best stasis is when it gets you out of the stasis of life. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good idea. The salt, play, Azorius stacks and have a salt meter. So, how would we measure this? On a scale of 10 to 0 to 10, do we keep it at 100? I think so. Or maybe we do like freshwater to the Dead Sea. That is the unit of measurement we should go with. So our opponents have 4 mana, we have 5, but we can't really do anything. Next turn we should probably Primal Epiphany, but we just didn't draw as many as the ramp cards, even though we have them. Rob, this time I actually added proper ramp. I was going to play, Orvar again, but I decided that it deserves its own proper stream. I cannot pay, and we're already getting stacks, so, you know, fun. That's what we're having here, fun. I do feel like, though, this deck is in an interesting position when it comes to stacks decks. As long as we can get ahead of them early, when they stacks, we can probably tunnel that into a win because our abilities aren't reliant on mana. They're reliant on us having an upkeep. So I guess something like, what's that wizard? The wizard that makes you skip phases. If chat knows if they could say it, I can't. Again, what I was saying, I can never remember the name of the cards for the life of me. I do know it's 3 mana, 2/2 wizard, human wizard, with 2 blue ticks and 1 colorless, but I can't tell you the name. I'm bizarre in that way. Okay, so Verdant Force be good once we get it down, but we're at 5 mana. 6 next turn, where Verdant Force is 7. It's not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Veil of Summer coming to. We may need a Veil of Summers. Just to draw a card. That will feel bad. That will be a feel bad. So Rob, how's your day been going? It's been like a whole 2 days since you last entered the chat. Okay. So next turn we can actually foretell the extra turn. Just work. but work is interesting. Do you have fun with your work? Because I feel like, if you have fun with your work, it's great, but if you don't, then it's a drag. Although, that is not the most divine, thing ever. I don't know why we, sometimes, yeah. That's the thing about work, that I don't always agree with. The saying, um, there's that saying that, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I do not believe that's true, but I don't also believe that's a bad thing. If you enjoy what you do, there's times where it's really fun, but no matter what you do, there's always going to be parts of the job that you hate. Even with streaming, which I'm trying to make my job, uh, hopefully I can get there. I have enough free time with college that I can hopefully turn this into something. My game plan is I'm giving myself a semester. And if I can't get earn at least a little income from it, I should probably not spend as much effort on it. But even then, doing this, there's a lot of hard work. I'm constantly trying to figure out how to market, how to grow an audience. So for every hour of stream I do, there's another hour of other work that I'm doing for the stream, whether it's building the deck, whether it's posting onto my Instagram, which is definitely my most popular um source of Magic content. But I'm not I don't think I'll ever be able to be sustained off of Instagram. I have fun with it. It's definitely a hobby of mine, but it's not something I can make into work. So, let's see. So, currently, they just tutored. That's kind of bad for us. I don't know. Maybe they can slow down the Tetiova player, who also has a tutor on field. Hmm. It's interesting though, because outside my window, it's just snowing, and it's I haven't seen snow in ages. So, okay, so they're attacking with Rita, Heart of the Keld. They have 4 lands on the battlefield. But they don't have enough mana to activate the ability. So they could, but when they do, all creatures get +6/+6. So, do we save our extra turn spell? I think we do. Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can't play it. Never mind. We have a island in our hand. Um. So, oh, everything costs 1 more. Grand Abolisher. I hate that card. I hate it. Let's see what chat's saying. Um, it's a great card. Uh, and when I say hate, take that with a grain of salt, where it's just this game, it's frustrating. But like, it's just you need to play around it, if that makes sense. Uh, I've played every deck style under the sun. Combo, stasis, aggro, value, mid-range. Value and mid-range are about the same deck. Uh, and everything in between. So tribal. So I don't like to hate on a strategy. Although there is definitely some strategies that it's more frustrating to play against when you're playing a different strategy. So, stacks is one of those ones that is kind of frustrating. Oh. Ooh, a new deck. And thank you everyone who's coming. Oh, is this Hate Bears? I'm looking for the mono white where, because I assume this is, hey, Doggy Main 40 TV. How's it going? Um, ooh, yeah, nice supper. What are you eat? What are you eating? Anything? Sorry. Untap, upkeep, draw. As foretold. You know what? I'm kind of happy about that. Um, um, ooh, chicken hearts. Ooh, that's interesting. How is that? I've never actually had that. That's something I'd want to try eventually. Uh, and then I guess we just F6 and then we keep up we keep up Veil of Summer in case I try and destroy her uh as foretold. Um okay. I'll have to give that a try. Uh it's just a question of whether or not we can get it. I should probably move my little thing right here so I can reach chat while looking at the camera. So, best to make eye contact. That's what my research is showing. So, I'll have to see it. And if you're new here, because I see we have a bit more viewers than possible, consider giving a follow. Let's get to 50. Let's get to affiliates. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Doggy Main. Yeah. America likes their chicken. I've never quite understood that. I'm an American myself. Uh, but I've never been a huge fan of chicken. Although, if you spice it right, it can be good. Yeah. Especially in my area. I'm sure I can find it. You just have to look for it. Uh, so I like to cook a bunch of different types of food. So I live in Texas. So we're lucky to have power right now. So if the stream shuts off unexpectedly, uh another power plant froze over. So oh yeah, we have a lot of meat here. Or yeah, we have a lot of meat all over Texas. It's interesting because or let me stop saying so often. There's a bunch of like cows and swine and a bunch of other animals that you just see a lot of more farms here. Okay, so they're attacking the stacks player. That's good. That's good. Better for us. Better for us. Um, or let's see. Okay, so they're attacking with their wayward sword tooth. Uh, they have There's City's Blessing right now. We don't. One thing we don't have here is real. Want to try is beef, is jerky. It is. I was expecting them to destroy it, but maybe I don't know what's going on in their head. Maybe they don't see it as a threat. Arguably, it isn't. The deck wasn't built around it, so. But As Foretold is just a fun card. It's kind of broken too. I really want to build a zero cost As Foretold deck, uh, or something along that lines. It is broken as hell, yeah. Especially if you're doing something like balance, or not balance, but restore balance. That's the zero cost one. Uh, Living End, Wheel of Fate. What is red zero cost? I feel like the fact that I don't know what it means probably proves it isn't worth playing. It's a good card, especially in this deck. Oh, that kind of sucks because we didn't get enough early ramp, so. Come on. Target our As Foretold. Target us so we can, like, rightfully counter. Or Veil of Summers. I'm sure the free or player must be really annoyed right now. Oh, you have to attack. You have to pay to attack the Stacks player. I do not run Simic Ascendancy in this deck. Ooh, Damnation. That's wonderful for us. That's beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Or stop saying I'm not running Simic Ascendancy, but mostly because this deck isn't focused on counters. It's more focused on upkeep, on the upkeep. So all of our abilities are upkeep abilities. So that way when we have what's the card? Oh, Ghostly Flicker. Why are they ghostly flickering? Do they have anything that they can oh, they're ghostly. Are they trying to counter? Wait, how does it's you control. Dang it. I was hoping I could make Veil of Summer the I could Veil of Summer the counter that I assume our opponent. Oh no, they're just going for landfall triggers. My second favorite Simic enchantment would have to be Breed for the Hunt. Love that card. I'm not familiar with that card by the name. What does it do? It sounds familiar, but it's not ringing any bells at the current moment. Oh, 1 green, whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card? Oh, okay, that's a broken card. In the right deck, I feel like that card can be really heavily abused. How come I haven't heard of that card before? Bizarre. Ooh, for a Pure and Toothy decks. I don't understand what you're talking about Toothy, though. Toothy is imaginary. Toothy doesn't exist. um, where? It's in the Atraxa precon. That's probably why I haven't heard it. Because you need. I love Toothy. Toothy, the imaginary friend, is an amazing card. Pier is definitely the more powerful one, but I do love Toothy. The art's on it's cool. I love the flavor behind it. The idea that this kid has an imaginary friend and that it becomes real and manifests and is a thing that's actually attacking in the Colosseum. It's just a wonderful demonstration of Wizard's ability to come up with creative ideas ish. That was before Oko, so I think we can give him a pass. If you wanted to be like Jace but needed more practice. You gotta know, melding the minds is not a task for the faint of heart. I should know. Although, even me, I mostly just build decks. So when you see me out on your patio, know that I'm helping. Being weird, but I'm helping. Will not pay for fail. I don't like how we're letting him draw cards. Oh! Veil Summer works differently than I thought it did. I should have cast Veil. Misplay. I don't ever play Veil Summers. I don't own a Veil Summers. So I'll be honest, I just threw it in the deck because I couldn't get the card that was originally in that slot. So that feels bad though. That was our one out. The chat's probably making fun of us now. Do I have a fun elementals list? Have I made an elementals deck? I feel like I have, but I don't know for sure. I can look through my catalog. I feel like elementals is one of those decks that has always been on the back burner, but never has actually been made into something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can cast our commander now. Blue, boop, 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 boop. So let's cast our commander. Yeah, 4-color Omnath. I have Omnath kind of as a budget deck. Or I need to stop saying but yeah, I feel like Omnath Elemental Tribal would be a good deck. Although that you can't underestimate the power of Omnath as with his landfall ability. So you probably could run like fetch lands and all of that, but you don't go all in on the landfall. Because there's nothing like ramping with Omnath. Mana crypts? Okay. So they have all the mana. Where we have all the serpents. So pretty even, 50-50. Next turn, I think we foretell the extra turn thing. We attack the stacks. I don't know if we attack the stacks player. Actually, do we? Oh, I think we may. It may be a better to attack the. You just really just want to get his landfall trigger 2 times. Yeah, to get the 4 mana. Yeah. How does So once you get past the once you get to the 3rd Omnath trigger, does Omnath? I'm trying to remember. Does Omnath just keep dealing 4 damage? Okay. Okay, I couldn't remember that off the top of my head. Magic's confusing, boys. One of the things I feel like what would be fun is if I tried and take the judge test. I don't know how well I do on it. You can flicker him. Okay. Then start this. I did know that. I just wasn't sure if, like, on the 4th land drop, you don't get a trigger. And I know that wasn't how it worked, but also I couldn't remember exactly how it was worded, so. Oh, so I was right. So there is nothing on the 4th. Oh, okay. So I was remembering correctly. I wasn't insane. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Ooh, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, we're attacking them. Nanimo. We got nothing. Nanimo arimasen. Okay, so Yes, we get another serpent, though. And I think we Verdant Force on our next turn after we Epiphany. I remember when that extra turn spell was in extra turn deck was in standard. Turbo Fog? How long ago was that? I remember that deck being the most broken thing. Now I'm looking at it like, oh, the good old times when one card didn't just win you the game. But then they printed cards like Oko. And I feel like with Callahan though, some people have been like, the set isn't that good. I've only heard that from a handful of people though. I do like how there isn't any. There was a few cards. The only cards were the Tybalt's. Tybalt's Trickery and Tybalt's Valkyrie or Valky. But Valky was just a rules interaction. That was Legacy. They just fixed that with rules change, so I guess that card wasn't inherently broken. I actually really love the design of that card, if I'm being completely honest. But Tybalt's Trickery was a mistake. I don't know how that ever got passed, but you know. Wizards. One mistake is a win. I say as I have no idea how standard's going. So. If, Rob, you know. Do you play standard? Okay, you don't do standard? Yeah, same. I want to get into standard, but the problem is it's just been too broken. And my philosophy has always been with formats is that you need I need to have an ability to brew. I'm a brewer, so if there isn't enough things for me to brew, I will not have fun. So we're waiting on Thorion. So chat, what should we attack here? The landfall deck or the stacks deck? I feel like maybe attacking the stacks deck, but I also feel like they're not the threat right now. So draw a step. Burgeoning. Bad card to draw right now. I don't know how that actually got on the deck, but okay. So, wait. So, attack. What's their biggest creature? I'd be willing to trade Tatiova for my serpents. So we'll attack Valkyrie. Swing all out. They're tapped out, so this should be a good swing. I don't think much will happen. We have access to 7 mana, so we should probably Burgeoning. Yeah, I don't have any idea what's going on with other formats, too. I just know Standard, or Commander. And even Commander, it's just you do what you do. Okay. So they don't block, which is good for us, because I think now we're just attacking at them again. So, Burgeoning. Let's see if it resolves. It does. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Cast Burgeoning. Oh, we should just cast with Tail because we can. And then, or then we should tap down the Tatiova. Or maybe I should have I should have waited. I should have waited. Yeah. Because now I miss an additional 3 damage. That's a misplay, but okay. It's a misplay I'm okay with. It won't be game detrimental, I think. Hopefully we're not the target. I should probably check chat. So, what to do here? So we swing out, that's for sure. So we cast... So we just swing out first. Always attack first if you don't have combat tricks. Ooh. See... Oh, yes. Haha. For the win. That feels good. So we're able to Ancestral Visions with as foretold this turn, drawing 3 cards. And who said Simic was broken? I'm not going to attack you. I'm not attacking you. Ugh. That's annoying. I made it pretty clear who was going to attack. Okay. So, cast with Ancestral Visions, draw 3 cards. So play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we just take another turn? I swear this isn't an extra turns deck. We only run 2 extra turns. But we're just getting... He just conceded. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, wait. He's a stacks player. Never mind. Still wasn't going to attack him. I guess in the long run, his Cryptic Command was more helpful for us than anything. So we're just winning to conceding? That's no fun. To just take 3 turns in a row, but still. I didn't think I was going to pull off the win. So. First, let's attack. Draw. Ooh, risk Car's expertise. So begin combat. Attack everything. We missed one. So they go down a bit. So they're down to 25. And here's where we kind of come in. So first we... So we draw 6 cards here. We put in a card with 5 or less CMC. So in this case, it would have to be... I think we put in... Beak... Garruk's Beak... Pack Leader. And then we, as foretold, what do we ask for told? I don't want to... Let's not overextend into something. Let's actually cast Greater Good. So if they have something, like a board wipe, we can do some filtering. And... Did I play land this turn? No, I didn't. So let's... pay 1, Miri's Guide. I feel like this card's underrated. And Scoop Swarm overextending. I don't think so. So pass turn. Yeah, I want to get... I don't have a copy and paper. So that's something I want to try and get. So yes. Ooh, Spark Double. So we can Spark Double, or we can Spark Double Koma. Therefore getting 2 33s each turn. Drawing 2 cards if we want. Do they have an answer, though? Because if they don't, we win. If they do, we go long game. We can't put a land into play. Ah, that was the worst Nature's Lore ever. I don't have another land. Oh, that feels bad. At least wait until the trigger's on the stack. Wait until that trigger resolves to see if I have any lands. Oh, that must feel bad. You tried Miri's Guide for Legacy for a bit? How did that work out? I feel like it's a bit too weak in Legacy. But I don't know for sure. But even then, actually, Miracles, if top, like, Sensei's Divining Top gets banned, that would be a top deck manipulation for Miracles, I guess. Although I don't know if Miracles runs green. I don't know anything about Legacy Miracles. It's Zorius, right? But you could probably get it into Bance. It's Legacy. You have all the mana. They usually aren't green. Fair. But a Sensei's Divining Top, they'd probably tilt into green. So if I remember correctly, they run... You use Brainstorm. It wasn't great? Okay. So they're trying to win here. Or we just kind of have a value engine going. If they, like... I guess they're looking for... What's the card? They're looking for Cyclonic Rift. But I think we could even win through a Cyclonic Rift here. Because we could just draw through all the cards in our deck. When they Cyclonic Rift, we sacrifice all of our tokens. Seems like we made some of our opponents salty. That's kind of sad. I want to try and I want to get a playgroup because something I've noticed with MTGO and Commander is that they scoop too early, and sometimes the decks just aren't consistently powered. So we have decks that just don't work well. So I feel like I'm being forced to build more powerful decks when that doesn't necessarily always work with the jank that I like to build. Rampaging Balos. Okay. See, I'm kind of hoping we get a Cyclonic Rift here as well. Here as well. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. See, I don't want to F6 too, as much as that would be the easier option, because we have responses. So if they Cyclonic Rift, I want to be able to sacrifice my things to greater good. There's just some interesting lines of play this game, I think. So they're getting all the mana in the world. They have all the lands. Are they able to win? Either way, I feel like it's a GG. A good game. Because we did what we wanted to do. They're doing what they want to do. It's just down to the nature of which Simic deck's more powerful. So we're in a very interesting predicament, that's for sure. So they have all the tokens. All the tokens. Oh, they're gaining a bunch of life back too. That's annoying. But we also have the biggest creature. We have access to... Ooh. Ooh, what do we do? Um... So I think I sacrifice... I can't. No. I have to just let this resolve. No responses. That kind of hurts. See, this is one of my... another one of my philosophies. I do think Brain of Progress is good, but I also feel like it's staple. So I try not to run it because of that, because it isn't interesting to people to just Bane of Progress someone else out of the game. So I don't know if maybe I should run Bane of Progress more, if that would be good for content, because I guess being blown out and not having answers to what our opponents are doing isn't good content either. So they're doing what we're doing, but better. So we're going to draw 3 cards. Yeah, it's a Cyclonic Rift or bust at this point. Okay. Cyclonic Rift, Cyclonic Rift, Cyclonic Rift. Should I have sacrificed stuff to greater good? I feel like I should have, but I also that was such a predicament. I don't know if that was the correct play. So yes. Ha! Never didn't have it, boys. So let's go to our draw step. So if they have a counter, good game. There's not much we can do about that. I feel like they do. They have 12 cards in hand, but they need to have it. We need to force it out of them. See, yeah. Really, Dispel? How controlly is this deck? So interesting cards. I always wanted. I always like to look for new cards when playing new people. So, I guess we just. Hey, that's game. Ah, so close. If they didn't have a counter spell, we would have won. If they did have a counter spell, they would. I'm just. They played a Gaia's Cradle. I'm conceding. Okay, that's a good game though. They have all the mana in the world, all the cards in their hands. There's no way, and we don't have another counter spell. So I want to go with. See, the problem is other people early scooped. So we'll get another game going here. So we already got the game in. Okay, there we go. Cool. And we have enough players for the game. Yes, we won the die roll. Things are already looking up. Come on. So I'm really liking the start already. Let's see. Okay, so we just lost an opponent. Derek has disconnected. So let's see what our opponents are playing. Are we able to see that yet? No. So, chat, while we're waiting, what have you guys been playing recently? Yes, I would like to play first. See, it's hard to give commentary when there's nothing to commentate over. Might as well show some cool cards. Not much of anything right now. Yeah. Are you at least able to get games in, Rob? I really like the art of I really like the art of Ergnos, the god of the death. I pulled the alternative art, I think it is. I don't know what they're called. Showcase cards? Is that what they're called? In a regular pack. And it's not the card I necessarily wanted, but I realized it fit perfectly my Manual Stride deck. Last game I played, I used my Kidra deck. Is this game a wash? Am I going to need to go to a new game? Ooh, morphs, yeah. I have the morphs precon. I've upgraded it a little. I just didn't find that deck fun for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I just felt like it played the same way every time. And I like variety. I don't like things to be the same. It's why I don't run tutors that often. It's why I try and avoid staples, all of that, because my philosophy is always I want to have the most fun as possible. So, I should probably stop hating on staples before I get canceled in the Magic community. It's a big game of chicken with your opponents, yeah. Wait, I lost the die roll? No, I won the die. What's happening? I'm just conceding the game. I don't know what's happening. And, I don't have my budget deck either. So yeah, let me look at your list real quick. Okay, so we need to start a new match. Let's get that set up. And let's look over this list. I'm excited. There we go. Okay, so overall, oh, the match started. I lost the die roll, and man, I thought we were going first. That's kind of a disappointment. Okay, so it's just traditional run all the morphs, and you run all the morphs, but the disruptive ones, the ones that oh, it's very close. Is this just a edited Brecon, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so let's look at this hand. I think this hand's a keep. Yeah. Okay. It looks pretty good. I was looking at it. My The nice thing about the Morph Commander, Cardrina, is that how you say it? Is that it's just card draw in the commander line, and the style of decks themselves don't are already disruptive. So you have two of the most important parts of a good commander deck. Both card draw and disruption. And then on top of that, because everything's cheaper, you have an engine built in by yourself, and then you can build on top of that so you can start attacking with creatures, doing that kind of stuff. F6, no possible plays, Yieldall. So I do think that out of all the precons, let me look. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if it's the most powerful, but I feel like it's one of the good ones at least. Cool, and we got another land. So we want to Miri's Guide here. I'll be honest, this is actually my first time playing with Miri's Guide, so I'm excited to see how it works. Probably should be running a few fetch lands, but I'm not. I have a 100 tick budget, so I'm always working within that. I should probably just buy the fetch lands as a business expense. Ooh, Tulane. Tulane was one of the most, I feel, broken commanders to come out in a while. Sorry, I'm updating something real quick because I remembered. I have an explanation point deck command that I didn't run. Boop, boop, boop. Chat commands. So if you do explanation point deck, you'll be able to see the deck that we're playing right now as soon as I paste it in. That's the current one. Now try again. So if you try explanation point deck, it should be. So I think we want to, yeah, Masters of the Wild Hunt, and then Burgeoning. We want to draw Burgeoning. So play our land here. Burgeoning. Tap out. I was really excited. Murder Muffin helped set that up for me, so I'm really grateful. So, also my mic quality should sound a bit better. Wow, it's just flurrying out there. I'll have to show you guys chat afterward. Actually, no, don't. I'm not going to. I don't want to get doxxed. Let's not show. Let's not show. Yeah, not showing is a good idea. Let's be extra safe. So I don't even know what we're playing against. So let's check that out real quick. Joda. So probably big stuff. They conceded, so we don't even need to keep them in mind. Ah, chat. No, bye chat. Or not you, chat. Your chat's good, and the Dragon. See, but now we're out of lands and we can't cast anything. Oh, but we do know we're drawing another source of ramp. And then we have the wolf beast no, not beast whisperer. Wolf whatever. Beginning of your upkeep, you get 2/2 wolf. Let me look at your true lane deck in a second. I think I actually put Master of the Hunt. Replicating Ring. And then Tenderfoot Dryad. Oh, I misclicked. No, wrong order. I meant to do that other way. Other way. No. I misclicked. I miscounted my lands. So that's all we can do for this turn. I swear I play better when I'm not streaming. But I guess it's the multitasking. Let me pull up this True Lane deck real quick, though. Is it EDH True Lane, or is it just good stuff? Let's see. F6. It's not C? Okay. Oh, it's just... I've seen the CDH deck. One of the people I know built it. It's not. See, the True Lane CADH deck's crazy. It's insane. Oh, are you running Food Chain, though? Oh, that's cool. You're running the Food Chain combo. I actually don't know what the win condition for True Lane is. Is it when Food Chain? Oh, and Lurin. Okay. It's pretty good. You don't have all the counters, though, so it's not unbeatable. Well, it seems pretty fast. About to put Fierce Guardianship in it. Yeah, that would be good. Fierce Guardianship is a broken card. Okay. Stack deck properly. There we go. Now we draw the source of ramp. Draw. I'm not a huge fan of 3-mana rocks, but I feel like Replica Ring's just fun. So I added it. So currently we have access to 5 mana. So we need to get 2 more mana. And we know the top card of our library is a Copy Changeling and the Wolf Pact Hunter. You don't want to put it in a Fierce Guardianship in a Traxa? Yeah, that makes sense. What is your Traxa deck? Is it +1 counters, planeswalkers, charge counters? One of those? Oh, you want to put replicating ring in Atraxa? Yeah, I feel like it would be broken in Atraxa. Replicating ring is probably one of the most powerful 3 mana rocks printed in a while, I think. But my bar for powerful 3 mana rocks is pretty low. So ooh. Culligan, the storm's fierty. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. He's attacking me. He's attacking me. He's attacking me. Ouch. I'm about to get hit in the face by a dragon. That's not something that happens every day. Oh, he dashed it. Oh, that makes sense. That hurt. That was a dash to pain. He dashed me to pain. It doesn't really matter what order. Yes. So I think we put Master of the Hunt, Scoop Swarm, then of the Frost. We get that. And draw slap, we get back. Ooh, you opened 2 you opened 2 Kaldheim pre-release kits and pulled Magna Showcase, a foil Magna, and a yeah. It's a good card, I think so. You got 3? At that point, it's just absurdity. No. I want to put that in my Changeling tribal deck because it functions not only as a way to get out Ur-Dragon and a bunch of changelings, but also as an early ramp source while still being aggressive, which I think is a no, 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 don't do this to me. No, I beg of you for mercy. Mercy, please. I asked for mercy and I got none. I don't know what accent I was trying to do there, but I have a sapperling, guys. A sapperling. Yay! We're only doing powerful things here. And he gets the flicker on each upkeep. That's going to be a problem long term. Although I should be able to overwhelm him. So if I get Sakashima out and I should be able to Progenitor's Mimic my commander, assuming I get cards, lands, Astral Ramp. I'm running like 10 sources of ramp and 36 lands, so the odds of me hitting something are at least semi-high. Did they just kill our sapling? At least they're not attacking me this time. How did our sapling die? I missed that. Burgeoning is overrated, but I feel because every now and then it just feels bad. Because in this game, look, we don't have any lands. And it feels like we did worse when really we're not. Huh. Scoot Swarm it is. We're just having zero luck today, chat. At this point, I feel more confident in the replicating ring. Getting to 8 night counters than I do about us getting another land. Yeah. But if those two criteria are met, you can... Burgeoning, I feel like, gets better the higher power you're playing. So if you're playing in a more competitive meta, I feel like Burgeoning is 10 times better. But in a more casual meta, I could see Burgeoning actually being worse. But I feel like Explore's more consistently good, though. Does that make sense? Where you're not relying on your opponent doing stuff, you're more relying on... Because you can consistently do that. And with, I guess, one of the cards I feel are overplayed but criminally underrated are bounce lands. If that makes sense. Because I feel like if you don't play them, I feel like if you treat them as spells or ways to get multiple land drop abilities, bounce lands become 10 times more powerful if you just bounce themselves. For decks like Amulet Titan, I think show that strategy pretty well. Oh, sorry about that. Kicked my own old desk. By Scoot Swarm. Are you going to do this? Really? You're killing my little Scooty boy? Don't kill the Scooty boy. We'll get there eventually, Scooty boy. I had faith in you. I do wish I could destroy the burgeoning now, though. You know, have it disappear. Kind of getting tired of the triggers. That kind of thing. But... I'm just worried because I feel like the longer the game goes on, without us setting up, the more the Dragon player can swoop in for the win. And the fact that the Joda player isn't doing anything scares me a bit as well. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, tap target non-land permanent and opponent's control up. Okay. Bye-bye creatures as well. Hey, wait, no, we can copy that. We can copy that, boys. Wait, is it you control? Yes. Ah. It's you control. How about this one? But legendary. Boo! Okay. So our replicating ring is on 3. Maybe our opponents will take pity on us. May... How does that go? I forgot. May the dragon have mercy upon us. May we be the Orzhov of the dragon worship. Or we're going to stab you in the back if we don't, if you don't align with us. But right now, please play taxes, kind of thing. Yes! We got an island. We're going up in the world. Draw. Now, 1, 4, 6. We have 6 mana. I think the correct line of play here is to go Progenitor's Mimic. Copying, Ravenous Chupacabra. Kill the Ravenous Chupacabra so they stop killing our creature. That or it just gets out Counterspell. That's what it's looking like. Yeah. I guess in this case, we should target Thassa. Wait, it is that creature. Dang it. Now I don't want to even have it. Remember, his thing's bigger. And my thing dies to Legend Rule. Chupacabra. Oh, they're just gonna kill both of it. This Chupacabra is doing work. Oh, cool. Huh. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. Wajika. You're fun while you lasted. A whole turn cycle. And only this and never more. I feel like once upon a Chupacabra weary as I wandered weak in... Or, no, I think once upon a midnight dreary... Ah, never mind. I was going to try and make a parody of the Raven, but that just didn't work. So... This Chupacabra's impressive, though. So Joda ETB seems pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That was a pretty good deck idea. No. No. Yeah. 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 So, yeah, I should talk a bit more into the mic. Bye-bye. It isn't obnoxiously loud, is it? Okay, that's good. I wanted to double check. 6. See, nothing can be done until the Chupacabra is dealt with. Is he just winning? I don't know why you would cast into Ravenous Chupacabra lock right now with Psychon of the Ur-Dragon. Oh, it's just getting countered. Is this just a control deck? I wonder. Is it just ETB control? I feel like we're going to get like to the 8 counters. And then he's going to counter. Yeah. So Saproling Burst. This will be good. It resolved, yes. So then we do not create a token until Thassa flickers Chupacabra. And then we create a 6/6 Saproling. If we want, we can actually create an army of Saprolings. But get all the saplings. All my little saplings shall come to me. And then before they sacrifice, we can probably could get it down to 4 and just have that as card draw. Just filter through our deck. That may be the line. What do you think, chat? Or you just concede. That works too. Are you playing anything? He has 5 cards in hand, we have 3. Also, we don't have a way to deal with flyers. Does our commander have reach? I feel like it does now. I never understand that early concede. Our commander does not have reach. Because I feel like if we had that other player, we could have pulled a win for this deck with our deck. But because they conceded early, I feel like our chances have gone down exponentially. See? I don't know, I don't like the early scoop. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. Okay. Always yield. We draw a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we just play our commander here. Or do we go down the greater good? I feel like we greater good. Tap this for green. Boop boop. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if that was the right play. Problem is, I don't know what else we would do. So that's my thought process, was where we need to go through as many cards as possible, but we didn't hit anything that was really impactful. So that kind of sucks, but and bye bye snow. They're gonna get the snow. I'm gonna be very sad. Hey, but as it looks like outside, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Probably could open my window and grab some snow, but that's a very bad idea. Horrible idea. I could though. Okay. I think they just win off this. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Or I do, but I don't know what caused it. So they're drawing 9 cards here, and then they're putting a card with 5 or less converted mana costs onto the battlefield. Let's see. And they're doing... Okay. They've got us in the bag. I think it's fine. We just concede early. Well, let's see what we can... Oh, burgeoning. Scry. Let's see what's on top. So they deal 19 damage next turn. How do we stabilize? I guess we can just keep tapping down with tapping down their dragons. That will slow them down eventually. They still win the long game though. So I think that's our plan. Uh That's not the thing I wanted to see. Let's play our commander. Our commander's our only hope. I think actually with Sakashima, we should be able to maybe pull off the win, or at least slow them down enough that we can stabilize. So on the upkeep, see, we just keep there. So that's 10 damage off the field. They're about to get a bunch of mana next turn. We don't have a way to deal with that. I wouldn't mind a Cyclonic Rift here, but I would never mind a Cyclonic Rift anywhere. So, what to do, what to do. Okay, so they're playing something. What are they playing? Okay. So they're returning another dragon. Oh, and it has haste and it deals damage to us. We're trying. Maybe we cannot pull this through. Yeah, we just lost our commander. That was our only path to victory. Once it dies, I feel like it's just safe to concede, because then our only game plan, we know our next top two cards are lands. I guess we just wait top deck, see if we get an do we just die here actually? Oh yeah, we just die. I won't concede. I'll let them have their fun. I'll let them deal lethal to us. Want it noted, they did not get the snow token, so overall, I'm very happy. Okay, you already have the win though. I'm tapped out. You don't need to. Huh? They had the win. Why aren't they taking it? Are they just gloating? It's bizarre. Yeah, we don't have any passive victory. We'll draw a card, get the land, put it on the play, and concede. Okay. Overall, I do like Fireburn's deck, though. You don't get to see a dragon deck that often, especially having it pull, in a win. Yeah. See, now we get all our ramp pieces. Concede match? I think we can do one more game. Okay, good hand. I need to cut Realm Walker. I originally added it because, I added it due to the fact it's a changeling, but then it doesn't do enough in the deck to justify it. Like I was thinking it would. So, that's going to be one of the cards I want to cut. Overall, this hand's a keep, though. We have Sakashima again. So, and Yavimaya's Coast. We are not going first. No possible plays. Yield all. Let's pull off one win for the VODs, boys. One win for the VODs. So, Ashi, Tyrant, Legendary God, and Zada. I'm going to Zada. Zada wa ikusho. Oops. Second main. Play. Tap. Pass. Next turn we play Cyronic. Resonator. Okay. So, Oboro. Palace of Clouds. Snow covered. Okay, so Zada is playing an Arcane Signet. So overall, very slow start, which I'm a huge fan of. So we will play and then Psionic Resonator. And that's it for this turn. Next turn we play Elemental Bonds. And then we play Realm Walker, I guess. I'm worried about the Zada player going off pretty quickly because I know how powerful that deck can get. But also, I feel like that's one of the more dirtily mono-red decks. So maybe we're lucky, maybe we're not. I don't know yet. Let's play it by year. Or ear. Whatever the saying is. Era. Yeah, play it by ear. So, clubs to death. Psych Pool X99 and Ven 86. So on my upkeep, what do we draw? Yes. So we just got a Temporal's Mastery. So we get to ramp. I feel like this card was a mistake. I feel like I should state that it's just a ramp spell. And card advantage. And overall just a broken card. Draw. Island. See, we're doing nothing broken. So, and then we'll play Elemental Bonds. Realizing that we're probably the threat at the table. I want to make sure they know I'm not an extra turn deck. Because that's the last thing we need. Okay. So, they played a Soul Ring. So overall, I think Vena 86 the threat. And hopefully I can rally. That's one of the hardest things with MTGO, is that I think I've discussed this last stream too, so I'll bring it up later. Kodama's Reach. Okay, so everyone's just doing the ramp dance. Everybody do the ramp now. Everybody do the ramp, including the mono red player. And now everyone left the stream. Everybody do the ramp now. Everybody do the ramp now. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the cringe scale, I think that was definitely a 10. So, Forbidden Friends. That makes sense in that deck. I've always loved that card, Forbidden Friends. I feel like it tells such a good story. It creates 2 tokens. One of them has haste. Overall, I just love the. Did he whiff? What did you reveal? Wow. I don't know why he did that. Uh, Island into what's the most common creature type in this deck? Shapeshifter? Looks like it. And I have a land up top. Okay. Good, good, good. So tap or 6. Oh yeah, I just tap out. I just tap out my opponent's turn because I cannot target other people's abilities with Psionic Resonator. And it's snowing hard out there. Lurking Predator. Ooh, that's a cool card. Okay, so we're drawing an island, so that puts us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands, 6. So definitely we definitely play Lumbering Falls next turn. Uh we play Lumbering Falls. Then on our next turn, we play the swamp, then play our commander. We'll play Koma. And that way we will start generating a bunch of serpents. I wouldn't mind stealing the Ashi Tyrants. That was originally in the deck, but it got cut because I couldn't get any off of card hoarders. So, that was a bust. Oh no, what are they getting? Oh, Kodama's Reach? That's pretty cool. I have seen a lot worse Mystic Sanctuaries. Like the Lock. Wasn't Mystic Sanctuary banned? Just banned at? Actually, yeah, it was in Modern. A lot of cards got banned. Okay, so they're drawing a card, getting a landfall trigger. Okay. And they get 2 land drops each turn. So they're going to have a lot of value, that's for sure. Okay, so it is... Whose turn is it? Oh, it's Psychic's turn. So we'll just F6. And wait to see what they do. Wait to see what they do. Wait to see what they do. What they do. Zada, Hedron Grinder. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets only Zada, Hedron Grinder, copy that spell for each other creature you control. That spell could target each target creature a different, or, you just get a different copy of the spell. I ended up skipping a line of text, so that ended up making 0 sense. And it is not my turn. It's almost my turn. He's drawing all the cards. Are we going to get out? Oh no, they hit a Omnath, Locus of Rage. That was a good hit, if there ever was one. That's one of the things I've always wondered about Lurking Predator. Is it good or not? I don't know. I feel like if you... I don't know. I feel like your mainline creature deck, you should run it. If it's one of your few non-creature spells, you should run it. But for them, but then you should run cards like non-creature ramp. So like Sakura Tri-Builder, or Sakura Tri-Builder, whatever that forest elf is. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a forest, put it onto the battlefield tapped, or just tap, or just put it on the battlefield. I don't remember if it comes in tapped or not. I believe it may come in untapped. Dryad Arbor, that's another good one. I feel like it's one of those cards that you need to build around. So we're just passing turn. Everyone else is doing exciting stuff. We are passing. We will be able to do stuff next turn, which will be great. Or we can do stuff next turn, like play our commander. Then we will get 3, or counting our turn cycle, we will get 4 3/3s on top of our commander, and then the first 3/3 we will protect our commander, so no matter what happens, we can at least prevent our commander from getting destroyed in the traditional sense, unless they immediately have an answer up, which would suck. But stuff like that happens. Ooh, they played Panic. That's me after the opponent pulled and hit an Omnath. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, they're playing their commander. Whatever they do from here, we don't have any saying, so just be our guess. And I feel pretty happy. with how the streaming's been going, though. Thank you everyone who keeps showing up. It's so wonderful. I haven't, yeah, it just means a lot. Especially in these times, sometimes it's just easy to forget that other people exist. So, so what is our opponent going to do? Dun, 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 dun. Ba, da, da, la, 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 la. How does Dryad Arbor interact with Lurking Predator? If it's creature card, yeah, so Dryad Arbor would be an amazing hit. I still find it weird that you can fetch out a Dryad Arbor. I've never quite understood that logic, but it's what you can do. I feel like it's a weak line of play, though. Because you can just bolt the land. Ooh. Guardian Project. Card draw, everyone! We will have some of that soon. That would be great. Okay, so Seaborn Muse. That is something we do not want to see them hit. And Toski, Bearer of Secrets. The Squirrel Commander. Fear the squirrels. I was pleasantly surprised about that there isn't really that many squirrels. There's only like 10 or 12. It was like very little, not barely enough to even make Squirrel Tribal work. But also, squirrels probably have the most lords per creature type, other than maybe slivers. But to be fair, every sliver's a lord in slivers. So, though they're kind of eliminated from that. Wow, it's snowing hard. So, Psychic Pool is going to wow us with all the mono red card draw. That we're going to all die. Ooh, Seething Song. That is not something that's good. Oh, they hit a Sidisi. Interesting. Seething Song is not something you want to see from that deck, though. Not in the slightest. I hope that Club to Death has a counter. Because you do counter Seething Song. Because I feel like they can just win from this position. Maybe not win, but they can deal a lot of damage for sure. What's the biggest thing they can do if they get... They're up to 8 mana. Maybe they can win it. Especially if they have haste creatures. For... Oh no, they still would need to deal over 120 damage, so... So maybe that's a unfeasible goal, but... So, Treacherous Ogre? Yeah, we're dead. We're so dead. If we're not dead, I am surprised. Pleasantly surprised. But Zada, I think, has gotten us. I don't know, maybe they'll accidentally bolt themselves out of existence. Oh, empty the warrens. Oh no, they're going to get 8 or 6 copies of 6 goblins. And then let's say they get a +2/+2. 8 times 3. Wow, 24 plus whatever else. So oh, actually they will have, yeah, they will have 8. And you get, so 24 still stands. 24, but they've haste. Maybe that saves us. And the fact that they didn't try and storm off a little bit more could be a good sign. Maybe. Who knows? Let's wait and see. So, Titan Strength, like I was saying. Does that stop them? Oh! Talk about a clutch. Lurking Predator just stopped them. Dead in their tracks, most definitely. And now that they're the threat, we can now go under the radar. Honestly, we're in a pretty good position now. I'm happy for sure. Okay, so they're trying, I assume they're trying to scry for an answer or something. Or they're just still trying to go from the win from here, which I guess is feasible. Maybe they can't knock everyone out, but instead they're going to knock out Verney as an act of revenge, which would suck, to be honest. So, but, okay, so everything's getting everything's going to be 4/4. I feel like this deck would be a pain to play on MTGO, just of the amount of clicking you have to do. It's why I also like to stay away from combo decks here, because it's just not fun. You have to do so much clicking. No one enjoys it. Yeah. But that Lurking Predator could stop them from, or the Skyclave Abolition could be what stops them from winning. That came in clutch. What do we do now? Are they not, or are they going to try and time us out? Oh, that would be annoying. Maybe they're trying to decide what to keep, what to not. To be fair, those are hard decisions. I've played Feather before. Hmm. Okay. So what's gonna happen? Are they going to win? Are they going to lose? Are we all going to die? Should we just start screaming the sky is falling? Okay, no, they're still paying life. And they have something that will let them draw cards. So maybe they can still pull off the win here. I assume, most likely. Okay. So they're down to 13 life. Let's see if they're saying anything in chat. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, whoa. Is that it? Do we live? Can we live? So their commander costs 6. They have 3 mana, pay 9 life. Mono red does not really have ways to gain life. So I think that's it. Wow. I'm gonna have to edit this down, aren't I? That's for later me. Wonder if they do that fast forward effect off this. Okay, so we're just waiting for this turn to end. Are they just killing themselves here? What's going on? Oh, okay. So they're just going to try and storm out Vinny. Vanny. Huh. Hopefully they're not so slow playing here. They can. I actually don't know. Can you choose new targets? Yeah, you can. Trying to remember how Storm was worded. Yeah. Yeah. He's just going the chaos. I'm if I'm going down, I'm taking down you down with you. Me down with you. So no matter what, the storm will hit. And assuming he deals all damage, honestly, we have a 66% chance of getting dealt no damage at all. So I feel like if anyone gets hit from this, we are the most set. So, oh, he did target us. I don't. I'd say really. Is it really dealing no damage? That was probably the worst one I've ever seen. Wow. What got revealed? So path. Oh, it just got revealed like two island, forest and a swamp. Uh, if you're going down, I'm taking you down with me. Okay. What to do? Do, 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 do. Why didn't he brainstorm beforehand? I feel like that'd be a brilliant way to talk. Um. Oh, it's on top of his library. That was the longest turn for no real impact. So lurking. Oh no, 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 no. Oh wait, that's so they'll draw that, assuming no one. I don't cast any more spells, which I'm not going to. Oh, and it can't be countered. I don't think he read that line of text. So these abilities are going to enter the stack. He just got Primeval Titan off that. Wait, no, he didn't. It's causing him to reveal his life. Oh, yeah, he did. See, it. Oh, that's a feel bad. Sad clubbed. At least he has a sense of humor about it. But now that we know what's on top of his library. Oh, now everyone's. The card has a lot of text. Go easy on the poor dude. See, now we pass turn. And now we draw cards on each of our upkeeps. Booyah! We have our power engine up. So one of the things I'm noticing about this deck that needs to be fixed in additional testing be is the ramp. I feel like even though I thought I added enough ramp, there's about 10 sources of ramp. It's pretty clear in these games that I'm not consistently getting out my commander. And it's not that there isn't enough land, but it's just that there's not enough ramp sources. So maybe because the commander's so expensive, like a 7 cost, maybe it's a mixture of both running cards like Strain Dynamo, which jump you up the curve faster, and I don't know what else. Oh no, not Sphinx of the Second Sun. I didn't want that to get revealed. Oh no. Turn off auto yields. I have to keep those on. So he just wasted a cryptic. Okay. So they're getting the... Okay, so they got a bunch of Omnath triggers. Land enters the battlefield, they gained 4 life. No, they're gonna wipe the board, aren't they? Were they able to? It only takes one more, right? Yeah. Oh, only creatures and opponents. Okay. So, we're surprisingly at the highest life total. We have one of the biggest creatures on the board. Not anymore, but still. I assume they copy Primetime. No, they get Seaborn Muse. I don't know why. Do they have Flash? Did I miss something? Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm just... Are they just gonna get everything back? Wow. That's cool. So, they're Mystic Tutoring, what are they getting? Oh, they're revealing. They got a Cyclonic Rift. Okay. So, they're rifting. I'm okay with that. Oh, we do get a draw. What are they passing? Oh, they're passing the Seaborn Moose. Muse, that makes sense. Yeah. Yay, card draw. There's nothing better than drawing a card. But before you know you've hit the bottom, the more you draw, the more you lose. Does he get 7 mana? So they're rifting. Apparently still get the mana from Cyclonic, but mana drain, which is not something I was aware about, because the spell was technically never countered. So they're going to do a lot more shenanigans. We're just F6ing because there's not much we can do. There's a land on top of our library. So overall, our current game strategy is just to sit back. Let's see. So there's a lot of things going on. Honestly, I think the current game plan, I think in the VOD I'm just going to fast forward through this part because it's just a lot of triggers resolving. So how's everyone in the chat doing? We're just waiting to the point where we can actually do stuff. Oh, we only have one person. Okay. That's fair. Thank you, Drooling Jesus, for the follow. Ba ba bum bum bum. So we're back down to simpler times. I don't know what we can do from here to pull out the win, though. I guess just player commander? Create an army? Ashia? Yeah, I think they're gonna win. Ugh. Video. Yeah. I don't know if I can set this game. Yeah, they're just gonna keep playing creatures. I can. We don't unless we pull a rift, but then I don't want a game in 2 streams. That's frustrating. But you know it happens. Just need to build better decks. I should probably bring it when the decks I've been working a little bit harder on them next stream. Yeah, I all his thing. So he has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any creature he plays generates a Just kill me now. I need to figure out how to start commentating over these kind of things. Because this won't be fun to watch. For future reference. Okay. Probably logged off before. Little. Finally, it's my turn. Okay. Land. So we can Sphinx here, I guess. That should get us additional post combat main phase. Cool. I'm glad that, yeah. So maybe we can pull off a win. So then Sphinx should trigger. Additional untap step. I play my commander. Huh? Okay, cool. And then upkeep draw. One, two. 1, 2. Okay, so and then go to main. I skipped a phase. Dang it. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm tired. Yeah, I guess that will be it. I feel like we stand a chance, but honestly, I'm not playing correctly. Yeah. Well, thank you everyone who tuned into the stream. I know we didn't pull off any wins. I think I need to reevaluate how I do things. I'm trying to make this content better, so maybe I'm being a bit too self-judgmental too. I've a habit of doing that as well. Well, thank you everyone who showed up.